The Clarke Square neighborhood is really a wonderful place. It's a 40 square block area on Milwaukee's near south side. We are at the epicenter of public art on Milwaukee's south side. We welcome you to the heart of Milwaukee's Latino community here on Cesar Chavez Drive. This is a mural for our 2018 Farm Project Artist in Residence, Isabel Castro. Isabel's mission was to empower the community through a mural that spoke across generations and focused on the neighborhood's values. Through the residency, Isabel worked collaboratively with families to gather stories from all ages, which contributed to creating what is right before you. From the ojos de Dios to the paper flowers and the street map, all were tied to the experience of the children and parents of the Clarke Square neighborhood. The mural carries much meaning to how we use culture as a source of empowerment from our coming of age to our adult life. Here we are in front of El Rey grocery store on 16th and Mineral on Cesar Chavez Drive. And here we have the sculpture of Cesar Chavez, the co-founder of the United Farm Workers Union and a labor leader fighting for the rights of migrant workers. So around the Cesar Chavez sculpture in front of El Rey, there are tentative plans to create a plaza-like setting where people can come and congregate, have discussions, and just really be in a special place. The public safety mural is located on the north wall of the Chase Bank on the corner of Cesar Chavez Drive and Greenfield Avenue. And it depicts images of the cultural diversity in the neighborhood, children on their bicycles, people walking. This was a project sponsored by Journey House, CS&I, Cesar Chavez Business Improvement District, and Express Yourself.
My name is Lucas Alamo, and I am the artist in residence for La Familia de Arte. I live right down the street from the studio, and I've been working with Lori Gramling. We've been doing ceramics for almost the past decade, and now we've just been happening to develop a model for enriching and enlivening our community through public art. And right now, we're a few houses down from the studio on the southwest corner of 26th and Scott, where I have my piece, We Are One. So this was a commission for Ascension Lutheran Church, and this was in partnership with former pastor John Walter. He had the idea to use some type of rainbows, is what he said. Something with rainbows and a passage from the Bible. So that's what we have here. A rainbow bridge with people, all walks of life, standing atop it. And atop that, we have the Bible verse, may they be one as we are one. And then you have the earth sort of on the bottom here, and the phrase, all rivers flow under God's rainbow. There's also some hand-painted rocks that decorate the base of it from younger residents of the Clarke Square neighborhood, and as an opportunity to just get to know our neighbors a little better in the process. And you can find us, La Familia de Arte, the art studio, at 1037 South 26th Street.
Hola, mi nombre es Rosa María Gómez. Soy parte del estudio de la Familia de Arte. En el estudio me dieron el proyecto de este círculo, se puede decir. Es mi segundo trabajo en el estudio, un proyecto grande para mí, porque estoy aprendiendo el arte de la arcilla, pintar en ella, y me encanta. Descubrí que me encanta. Donde traté de reflejar la comunidad donde estamos trabajando y qué mejor manera que hacerla de esta forma. Traté de hacer el vecindario porque el estudio está formado por familias de esta comunidad, porque nos juntamos para crear cosas, tenemos libertad para hacer lo que queramos hacer y eso es muy importante para nosotros que nos consideramos artistas. He descubierto que el arte es una herramienta importante para poder integrar una comunidad. Se pueden lograr muchas cosas. Gracias por interesarse en lo que estamos haciendo. Esperamos que cuando vean esto, las demás personas puedan llegar a nosotros y aquí los estaremos esperando.
We are at the corner of Washington Street and Cesar Chavez Drive. Behind me, we have the Cesar Chavez mural, paying tribute to local leaders and national leaders. Behind me, Jesus Salas. He was the founder of Obreros Unidos. Jesus worked with the UFW and Cesar Chavez on the UFW Great Boycott. Obreros Unidos engaged in its first labor action by seeking to organize migrant potato harvest and processing workers in the town of Alamo, Wisconsin. All the way to the west end, there's a picture of Marshall Vega. He was the person who decided to create a committee and think about the renaming of 16th Street to Cesar Chavez Drive. We are at the corner of Cesar Chavez Drive and Washington Street, just down the block from the Cesar Chavez mural. Behind me is a tribute to the 16th Street Community Health Center. This was done by artist Mauricio Ramirez. The 16th Street Community Health Center once began in a jewelry store when a few passionate individuals felt that we needed to provide education, information, and resources to the community. The 16th Street Community Health Center is one of the largest federally recognized health centers in the country. Artist Mauricio Ramirez said, "This mural is a reflection of the generations the agency has cared for and its relationship with a community that has given as much to 16th Street as it has received." So the tree mosaic here at Longfellow School, this was done by Leanne Wooten, a ceramic artist who describes her work as serious, playful, or functional, but all of it includes found objects and reused materials. This piece, Leanne worked with students where they were integral in designing and creating the leaves and the trunk of the tree. So come see the tree mosaic at Longfellow School at 2110 West Scott Street. This mural is a great testament of how artists can integrate their work in the community. We are here at Se Puede mural done by Eric Ledesma. So Se Puede is translated into Yes We Can. Dolores Huerta, a mother, a labor organizer, an activist, she coined this phrase and it became part of the United Farm Workers movement. Artist C.K. Ledesma saw this Se Puede attitude in their family and especially their single mother. When faced with food insecurity, CK's mother believed that Se Puede, yes we can. When faced with economic hardship, Se Puede, yes we can. When faced with racist attacks, CK's mother handled it with Se Puede, yes we can. No matter what came their way, they always had friends, family, and a community that believed we could overcome the oppression of our surroundings. Se Puede, yes we can. This was made possible with the stories of the people, the support of the community, and the advocacy for the arts. With open arms, we invite you to the heart of the South Side.